Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobby Haven. We're going to try something new and not have just a blank white canvas. I think it's too strong of a light if it's just white. Granted, this is quite bold to just show this the pumpkins, but remember in the video, if you haven't watched it yet, but I uploaded a video showcasing crafting items that I got for free or got for low cost. I showed 4 fabric rolls from Dollar Tree, and I grabbed them because I like the fabric, but then I kept thinking, what am I going to do with this? Even in my video, I was like, I bought them and I don't know what to do with them. I had thought maybe to use them as covers on notebooks. I thought that would be a cool idea, but I haven't figured out how to properly do that yet. Also, I'm not the biggest fan. I was going to say hugest. Not really a word, biggest fan of fabric covers of a notebook. I feel like they just get dirty so fast. So maybe in the sense of making up like a book cover, that's just something you slide on so to protect the book possibly. But anyways, we're going to try the so this is one of the fabrics from Dollar Tree, and we're going to try this as like a base thing for my camera to focus on so it focuses. So, okay, getting into this video. So my last video was a mental health break in the mountains. I went for a trip with my mom. From the brochures and probably maybe the mountains, if you're familiar with Canadian Rockies, you are aware of where I had gone. I was both in Canmore and Banff. They are my favorite places to go. I just love them. I love the mountains. I would honestly rather go to the mountains than go to like a hot tropical place. Granted, the hottest place I've ever been was Florida for Disney World, and I found that unbearable. So I love the mountains for its natural beauty and things like that. So I picked up a few items in their stores. I also wanted to kind of break down my trip and how mental health is very important, especially when you enjoy your hobbies, but you don't want them to become exhausting or turn into jobs, air quote, jobs, or jobs without air quotes. You don't want it to turn into a job. You want it to be fun, right? And to maintain that kind of, it's a hobby, it's a thing I do as a break, I have to make sure, as someone whose job is to discuss hobbies on YouTube and podcasting, Spotify, I have to make sure that I don't become overwhelmed with it and burn out. So, anywho, these are the few items I got in the stores. I am going to show you my travel journal that I did bring with me that I wrote some stuff in. I have sticky notes to kind of cover the more detailed personal stuff, but I'm going to show kind of generalized. Now, what do I start with? Okay, so I'll start with Canmore. My mom bought me, okay, well, this is the one she bought me. I just got the postcard, so the frame is actually from Dollar Tree, but she bought me this one back, now I can't remember, last year, I believe, she bought me that one. So this one is just so beautiful. This is the 3 sisters that are in Canmore. This is my favorite mountain range, and I just love going to Canmore just to stare at these 3 mountains. I don't know why. They're just gorgeous and I love them. So when she bought me this one, I've put it up in my bathroom. Because my bathroom's small and I thought it was a nice color. So fast forward to this trip. So this was last year, okay? This trip, my mom and I found this one. These are made by a local artist. It's the same person that I believe that does this one. Hard to tell. They are just postcards. So these are $5, the postcards. But doesn't this one, this is giving me like 70s, 80s ski resort winter for some reason. I think because it looks like snow is falling. It could be actually snow is falling. But there's like a tiny Canada flag. Oh my heavens, I don't know if we'll be able to find it. It's like at the very top. There's like a little Canada flag. Anywho, it's so tiny. So picked up this one And I'm thinking, hear me out, I'm thinking I'll put this one up for the winter months because, you know, Canada, winter months max out our summer, usually, depending on which province you are in. Some of you may have figured out which province I'm in by now, but if you haven't, you know. And then this one I'm thinking I'll put up for spring because it looks like the nice colors of spring, maybe summer too. So, anywho, I'm happy I got the two. Well, I got this one this trip. But yeah, this one putting up in the bathroom. That's why I wanted it in a frame. But the white is really nice frames. So, pick those up just at Dollar Tree, the frames. So, that was the first item I got. Then I got, there's a cute little, this is random. There's a cute bookstore there called Cafe Books. There's no cafe in it. They used to have one. So at the front is like their used bookstore, or their brand new bookstore. So like the new copies and things and journals and t-shirts and all things related to books and journals and stuff. So, and then in the back, like across this little like hallway thing, there's a used bookstore, and that used to actually have a cafe. I don't believe it has it anymore. I didn't go in it this time though, but it used to have a cafe and you could go for tea and it was super cute. So, but anyways, yeah, so I really like paper blanks, as you saw from my paper blanks journal video. The only other one I have is the one that matches my planner of the bookmarks. So I think this Frog King one is just so cute. Frog Prince. Yeah, he's adorable. So, does it say on the back? Oh, it is. So this was $5, $4.95. And it's the Brothers Grimm Frog Prince Fairy Tale Collection. So they did have the actual notebook, but I found the store's prices on the paper blanks was way more than they cost at other locations. So I didn't pay for that. But the bookmark was matching in all other spots. So yeah, I was happy I found this one. And then in a most random location was at a grocery store, the Save On Foods. They had a local artist, and they're like cards and postcards and stickers. And my mom got a one with a bear that says Canmore, and I didn't realize mine said Banff till after the fact. But I was so drawn to the raven. I think that's raven or crow. But I was so drawn to this bird, more so than, say, a wolf or a bear. I've gotten those in the past. Oh, gosh. I will try to find the one that I had. Not had, but have from... Oh, here it is. I got this one last year. My mom bought this one for me last year. I have yet to use it because I just don't know what to put it on. And it's so pretty. And yeah, $5 for the bear. But this was a local artist as well. This was bought at the same store that the Three Sisters postcards that are in frames that I bought are. So, yeah. So there's this one. And, oh, this was last year. I did not see these at the store this year. So, yeah, must have been just a one-time thing. But I have this one. My mom has the black bear as well. And then she has a grizzly bear that has sunflowers surrounding it. So, really pretty. And it's just labeled as Black Bear sticker, so it's, but yeah. So there was that one. Brought out my sticker box just to pull that out. So this guy, long story short, I don't know where to put him. I was going to put him in my travel journal, but I just couldn't do it. I feel like on my laptop is where he'll go, but one of these days I'm going to have to do a laptop sticker, like just a reel or something, because I got to film it on my phone since my laptop is in front of me in use. But yeah, where am I getting with that? And just show kind of that I'm limited on space with my laptop. But yeah, so there was that sticker. My mom and I then went into Banff. So we were there for 3 days. We were in Canmore for 2 and then Banff in 1. The distance between the two is about 20 minutes. So we stayed at our hotel in Canmore the entire time. But just the one day we went up to Banff. We actually hadn't been to Banff, my mom and I, hadn't been to Banff since 2021. So it'd been a while. When we go, Canmore, I find Canmore more relaxing. I find Banff to be more touristy and stuff, depending what you do, right? For my mom and I, we love to go and look in the shops, but then wander off and go walk down trails and things. Even in the off season, Banff can still be busy, and going for walks in an off trail, it might be like if you're on the main road and things, might be a little more busier, which I guess is fine. The difference, though, is Banff has the Bow River, so it at least has a running river. Canmore's little stream by its main street is, there's no running water. There's water in it, but it doesn't really move. It's kind of more of a dry river, and it's been like that for quite a while. So, anyways, I don't need a full geography breakdown there, but this time, well, anytime we go, the souvenir shops tend to look the same. And after 5 years or 4 years of not going, they still looked very similar. So stickers, t-shirts, moose stuffed animals, bear stuffed animals, that kind of thing. So didn't buy any of that this trip, but we did find a cute store around actually where we were parking. I've never been to this area. My mom had it years ago. And it was just on the flip side of the main street called Bear Street. For anybody that's going to go there. They had the cutest stores. There's this new one from us called the Paper Den. And I will show you what we bought. So we found this little travel journal. You see it briefly in my video when we're in the mountains. So this little travel journal fits in this guy, the Voyager by Peter Popper Press. So it does fit in there. And this guy, I'm just going to make sure, because I did start to fill in one section, comes with each page has this kind of guided tour of your vacation. So you can put your date, your reason for travel, destination, first impression, travel buddy, first visit, or would you visit again, trip notes, memorable moment, favorite food, that kind of thing, and a rating. So I don't normally use these kind of ones because I like to write it all out myself, but I thought this one would just be cute to add in to the Voyager, and then each trip I go on, even if it's just an hour trip out and we're staying at a hotel for one night, just to get away, I'm still going to label it as a trip because I don't get on a plane very often. But yeah, so this little travel journal, this place had so many cute things. It was just a small shop. It had travel journals. It had, the big one they had was national park journals. So, and then they had posters and like hanging signs. I guess that's the same as a poster, but in the way it looked, it was different. The hanging sign was like fabric, so that's what I mean by hanging sign. It was a map of Canada, and it was all the locations of all the national parks. So, yeah. So, like, for example, Banff National Park, Elk Island, Jasper, like, probably other BC ones. Pretty much giving away what province I live in. Anyways. Yeah. So this little national park journal then, each page was like, which national park did you go to? What was your favorite part about it? How long was your stay? That kind of thing. So there was the travel one, the national park, there was a fitness one, and then some of the other like ones you could add in. And then they did have some just like blank ones. They had cute stickers. Their little logo was this adorable little bear. He was like a purple bear. So anyways, Paper Den on Bear Street in Banff was adorable. If anyone goes to Banff, check it out. So cute. Then there was a cute shop that we went to called Jolene's Tea Shop or Tea House. I have the sticker in my book, so I'll show that. But we went in there because me being the person that was packing a lot of the food, told my mom, don't worry about it. I got the tea. I'll bring the tea. What did Grace forget? The tea. So we went there mainly to get some, because our hotel, of course, had like, English breakfast, Earl Grey, that kind of stuff. But we wanted chamomile tea because it helps us relax in the evenings and that kind of stuff. So anyways, we went to this super cute little tea shop. We were just going to go to the grocery store and just buy some there. But we saw this cute tea shop when we left Paper Den, and they had little stickers and they had so many options of tea, loose leaf as well as tea bags. The tea bag, because we bought the tea bags because we were staying in a hotel with a kettle and didn't have the proper materials for loose leaf, so we got the bagged ones. But it came in a cute little like cottage looking box that said Jolene's Tea House, and just the cutest packaging. So I will showcase those stickers now, so we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. Well, actually, I'll showcase that sticker, and then I'll come back for the other store that I went to. Okay, so, yes, it was Jolene's Tea House, Banff, Canada. So this is kind of what I do. I literally write, oh, this was later in the day, but I literally write what we do in a day, because I know that if I look back, or when I look back, I'm going to be questioning which hotel did I stay at, or that kind of thing, because if it becomes a popular location, which the mountains do, for myself and my family and my husband, you kind of start to, the trips just blend after a while. And if you don't write down some unique things, you're going to be like, okay, well, that's when I went to Jolene's. It wasn't when I went with my husband in spring or whenever, right? So anyway, so that was the cutest little tea sticker. This was $5. Most of the stickers are $5 when you go to these on these trips and things, to these like touristy areas. I did get some other ones that were $2 or $3, which you can kind of see a hint of on the other side. But then the next store that I went to was Cows. Now, Cows is a very popular, well, for Alberta and BC. I believe those are the only two locations or provinces that have locations. I think there's only 3 or 4 locations of Cows. And of course, every item that I have does not have how many location it has on it. But what they do is, it's an ice cream shop that's cow themed. And it'll take cows and like transport them through different like parody word phrasing of popular things. So these are the 2 things I got, and I'm so happy. So this is Moo Craft. It actually does say this is a parody in the small print. And then I got a Moo Craft pen. So this notebook was $5. The pen was $2. Like, Cows was doing so well in its prices. I'm saying it in a positive way. I'm not complaining. Their prices were amazing, because every other store you go to, a notebook of this style, and this is just basic. This is just a basic perpetual style notebook. Most of these would be like $8, $9 because it's a touristy place, right? So Cows was very nice to have. The notebooks were $5. The pen was $2 or $3. I think it was $3. Nope, it was $2. And then the stickers, bring my book out again here. So I got this one. Home is where the mountains are. It says Banff, Canada. So Banff is where the Cows place is. And then the one at the bottom is so cute. It just says Cows with all the different types of cows, which is adorable because Grace loves cows. So this is an ice cream shop and has merchandise on the side. When you go in the ice cream shop, it's it smells really strong of cherries. That's at least what I get from it. And I believe it's cherries that are mixed into their cone because they make their own ice cream cones. So anywho, the stickers were $2, or the stickers were $3, pen was $2, and then I did get a bag. I'm just grabbing it quick. This bag was $2, and it's going to be my favorite bag for a while. It's just a reusable Cows tote bag. Just a little one that I can have my journal in and things like that. I always like to carry, so I carry my purse separate. And then I like to carry little tote bags like these. So I can have things like my notebook with me. mainly my notebook with me. I like bringing my planner and that when I go out and stuff. Like if I go out with my mom and we're hanging out for the day, or my husband and I are going to multiple places, I'll bring my stuff. So if we sit in a coffee shop, I can write in, or I'll bring my book and things. So this tote bag was $2. Really nice quality. It's more like waterproof style. So if I do accidentally spill something, I'm not hating myself. So yeah, and then, okay, so that was what I got. So I'm just going to kind of put something on the screen. So here, look at how cute this Moo Craft stuff is. So Banff also has the most unique Christmas store. It's called the Spirit of Christmas. They sell Christmas stuff year-round. Christmas music plays year-round. That's all it is it's just a Christmas shop. So my mom and I looked in there. I did grab a few ornaments, but I can't show them because they are gifts for people. So, but yeah, so they sell lots of ornaments, and yeah. Normally I find more than a couple things, but their prices were really high. And I can understand because it is a touristy place. It's unique in its sense of being a Christmas shop. But yeah, some of the ornaments I saw were like, I'll just do an example. Like this little Harry Potter, he's not from there. He's a mystery, like Kinder Egg, I believe is this one. But this size of an ornament would be like $9, $10. So yeah, I've gone before. When I went a few years back, I think in 2023 was when my husband and I went, and I have an ornament of a mushroom. It's like a little wooden mushroom. I think I paid $6 for that, and it was bigger than this. So, you know, I understand inflation, things like that, but dang, that was hard. I'm used to finding some different ones. Like they'll have some real unique themes and stuff like that for gifts. And like even that mushroom one I got a few years back, that one was, I keep that out year round because it's not Christmas. It just looks Christmas. Like it looks like an ornament. So, and yes, I have my tea again. And yes, it is English breakfast decaf. I swear I drink other things than that, but that's what I feel like today. Okay, so after the Banff trip, we went back to Canmore. We were there for another full day. In my video, I described that spending time away is extremely helpful. It also is helpful too if you can stay at a hotel or access a space, if you are unable to stay at a hotel like it, that has steam room, hot tub, that kind of thing. This was my first time staying at a hotel with a eucalyptus steam room. I've never tried one of them before, and it was real nice. Right before our trip, 4 days before our trip, I got a sore throat and runny nose, and I thought, okay, this has got to go away. The sore throat went away, but the runny nose just would not go away. So let's just say the steam room was extremely helpful. We were alone in the steam room the whole time. Same with the hot tub. Never had anybody around. So it was the perfect time to go. End of October was is seen as their low season before the ski season starts. So end of October, beginning November, you can usually find decent prices at hotels in Canmore. I don't know about Banff. I don't really check Banff, but Canmore you can. And yeah, I just love Canmore. It's very relaxing, and this was my first time filming when I was on a trip, so sorry if the clips are a little short when I was there. I just didn't know. I kept thinking, oh, that's good enough. I don't like the phrase good enough, but I felt like the length that I filmed was good. But then once I got home and uploaded it, I was like, oh, dang it. Those clips are a little short. It feels like a little clunky. So next time I go, which I probably won't go now until May or April, if I go at all next year, we'll see, to the mountains. But if I hoping to do mental health trips every few months even if I can just get to a park and go for a nice long walk, I can film there and showcase more nature and that kind of stuff. If people are interested in that, than just seeing my desk and all the various fabrics and the ones my phone takes when I do hauls and things. So, yeah, I just really enjoyed getting away, and I can't stress enough how important a mental health break is. As someone that finished university as a 30-some-year-old just back in the spring, I definitely needed it, and I did go away for a bit of a mental health break early spring, so that helped me to kind of get through the rest of the time. Gosh, I make it sound like it's such a... I'm so hard done by. Goodness, no. I'm just saying that breaking from the routine, that's all, from just daily routine is just very helpful. And just trying something new. Gosh, walking around shops in Canmore is not really new. But for me, the steam room was new, and that was extremely fun and relaxing. And to go away a few days just with me and my mom was really nice as well. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling now. I think that's all that I got. I did get, let me see here. So I did get some other stickers, which I probably, okay, we're going to try to show without showing too much. Oh gosh, lay down there. Okay, so this one is the Rocky Mountain Bear Company. Oh, the bottom I just talk about, the paper blank stuff. But Rocky Mountain, not Bear, Bagel. That place was really good for their coffee. It was so yummy. I really liked, their coffee was so good. Normally they're extremely busy, so we were very lucky to go, and it was kind of their slow season. But yeah, the others, sorry, I can't really show the others. Let me see here. So I got, yeah, I just love those cow stickers. I've learned over the years to just put stickers in and don't worry about it, because I'm just going to forget, and like the crow one, I have to have it out, or it's going to end up like that bear one that I haven't found a home for yet. Also, if you ever go to Canmore, I will show you. This is my absolute favorite coffee shop. Their coffee is amazing. No one else can tell me different. Okay. So this is the Canary coffee. I actually did get these from the shop. They were 3 for, I think, $3 or $2. They're 3 stickers for $2. So I gave one to my mom, and then I have one in another spot. But that coffee, so yummy. For me, I like fancy coffees. I call them fancy, like drinking at home's not really fancy, or like a McDonald's coffee or Timmy's. But like Starbucks, I find, so like lattes. Lattes are fancy for me. So, yeah, so what I get is their French vanilla, is that it? No, just a vanilla latte with oat milk. That's my favorite coffee. And I used to love getting caramel lattes, or caramel macchiatos at Starbucks, but the sugar was so much, it just made me feel like garbage. So a vanilla one is the one I kind of have to go with now when I want a fancy coffee. But Canary coffee is really good. I will say that Rocky Mountain Bagel Company, not Bear Company, Bagel, is a close runner-up. That one is really, really good coffee. For me, I don't like coffee that's extremely strong. I like it a little milder. So yeah, Starbucks kind of irritates my stomach, so I can't have it too much, but yeah. See, and now we're rambling. We're rambling about coffee. So anyways, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to showcase. I did want to do a little bit of a haul of what I got on my trip and how important it was to get away and breathe the mountain air. And it did not snow, thank the heavens, there. So that was the worry, was that it would snow. And I know we're getting ready in the season right now, because once Halloween's done and we're getting into November, we start to potentially see snow. But we were happy we didn't see it on our trip, because having snow in the mountains when you haven't had it for months That's when you get drivers that are just terrified, you know, and me being one of them. So anyways, thank you very much for tuning into this different, unique video. I hope you enjoyed kind of the breakdown of me kind of discussing more of a personal side of things, telling you where I was. I'm not there anymore, so you can't find me. But I hope you go. That would be fun. If you end up going to Canmore, let me know what you tried, or Banff for the cow stuff. Their ice cream's really good too. It's really good. But yeah, let me know if you go, or if you've been, what your thoughts are, and what your favorite, say, coffee places or shops or mountain ranges, or just place to hang out. And yeah, so, ooh, my hand. So yes, thank you again, and hope you enjoyed watching the Hobby Haven.